special intensive revision of electoral rolls, which has taken place in Bihar. Now, the Election Commission has declared that this has been a very successful exercise and said that 64 lakh voters have been struck off the voter list. Of these, 22 lakh are people who have passed away, 7 lakh are those who were registered in more than one place, and 35 lakh are those who have either permanently migrated or could not be traced. Now, it is this last category that has created some fear in the opposition and among people who are watching this process. A special summary revision was carried out in Bihar in just January this year, and according to the Reporters Collective, that found only 1.91 lakh voters who had migrated. So the fact that they have added to this people who could not be traced is what has created some confusion. Now, in addition to this, the EC has said that it has not received the forms of about 1.2 lakh voters, and these people are going to be left out of the draft electoral roll. And unless they file a fresh application to be registered as a new voter or file an objection to this list before the 1st of September, they could be disenfranchised in the upcoming assembly elections. Now, a lot of the fear around this is also that this will happen among people who are already poor and marginalized. Our colleague Shravasti Dasgupta has done an article showing that some of the poorest and most flood-prone districts are the ones showing the highest exclusion rates. And 4 of the 10 districts with the highest exclusion rates are also among the 10 worst multidimensionally poor districts according to the Niti Aayog, which are Purnia, Kishanganj, Sitamarhi and Saharsa. Now, 3 of these districts also have a large Muslim population. Now, other reports have also said things like there are about 20 lakh new voters who should have made it onto this list but haven't done. Perhaps that will be a process that the EC wants to conduct later, but given how close the elections are at this point, all of these are things that have created concern. Now, from the time that it was announced, there have been questions around this whole exercise. A big one has been around the timing. And should it have been conducted so soon to elections in November, or is it the kind of process that needs maybe a year or even more than that to be done thoroughly? Another has been around methodology. Are block level authorities able to really visit so many people, give them 2 copies of the form, make sure it's filled correctly, collect these documents from them? Another is whether this election commission should be an arbiter of citizenship. And then there are these fears of mass disenfranchisement.